We all have different teaching styles. Just from this class, we've seen different teaching styles. We've seen those that describe what they're talking about. We've had those that describe and show us what they're talking about. Even this class has a style of which we learn in. One style that I have been taught, and I love this style, it's called the EDGE method. Now, some of you might be shocked where I learned this method, but it's actually from Boy Scouts of America. They pretty much taught me most of what I know. So with Boy Scouts, we learned the EDGE method. This stands for explain, demonstrate, guide, and enable. And we'll go through each step today. Now, when would you use the EDGE method? You would use the EDGE method in order to teach a skill. If Jacob wanted to teach us how to go surfing, we can't just jump on the surfboard and know how to do it. He has to explain it to us. He has to show us. And then he has to give us the chance. But do we really stop learning then, once we gain the skill? No. So that's kind of what today is about. So if I can have Brittany come up here, she's going to help me demonstrate the EDGE method. So like I said before, the first thing you want to do is explain. When you are explaining something, you don't need any props. So I'm just going to put those down. In order to explain, you just want to verbally do it. So today I'm going to teach Brittany how to tie a figure 8 knot. Now, this knot, it's a form of a stopper knot. And it's very important to use when you are going climbing or whatever. I don't know if Brittany's interested in going out climbing, but it's just a way to make sure that the rope doesn't slide through any gears and the person climbing does not fall, because that would not be good. So what we will do is we will have a piece of rope. We will fold the rope in half and we'll have the loop on top. Now with this loop, we will twist it twice. Then we will grab the rope on the left side, and it's just the edge of the rope, and we'll put it on through the loop we created. We'll pull tight, and we should have the figure 8.
Right.
Are you ready to actually see it?
Let's do it.
So now we will do the D for demonstrate. So I'm going to use the nice side of the rope. So again, we're going to fold the rope in half. You don't have to do the whole thing because this is a long rope. It's taller than me. So I'll just give a section. I'm going to twist it twice. And I'm going to take the edge of the rope. I'm going to pull it through. Hold on, let me do that again. There we go. So now we have the figure 8 knot. So we're going to do the same thing for guide. So now I will teach Brittany how to do it. And I'm going to switch ropes just to make it easier for Brittany. All right, so I'll give you that one.
Okay. So fold in half.
Now twist it twice.
Okay.
Grab one of the edges of the rope and pull tight.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. Let's do it one more time.
Okay.
So let's just do a small section this time. Just like with teaching anyone, you're going to have to do it a couple times. And that's one reason why I picked Brittany. That's okay. So twist it twice, and then you're going to pull it twice, or pull it through.
Yeah?
That's pretty good.
Oh, good.
All right. So why do we use the figure 8 knot?
Oh, so it is more protected in climbing.
So exactly. If I were to have a gear right here, and the rope were to slide through, if there's what's called a stopper knot, so the figure 8 or even an overhand knot, the rope's not going to go through. So now we have guide. The last thing is enable. Do you feel comfortable enough to go to someone randomly in the audience and teach them?
Sure.
Okay. So if Brittany was really comfortable, she would do that. I won't have her do that because that's a lot of pressure, and I don't want to give her too much pressure. Thank you, Brittany. So Brittany was my lovely assistant. So why would we use the EDGE method? To teach what? A skill. In this class, how does Brother Hackey teach? Okay, like a boss. That's a good answer. I hope he gets brownie points for that one. You know? Does Brother Hackey just throw us into a speech? No. He gives us examples. At the beginning of the semester, what were we doing? Going over the syllabus. We were reading the book. We had lessons that were helping us to become better speakers. Those teachers, whether it was Brother Hackey, Alexa, or one of the committees we had teach, they explained it. In my opinion, they demonstrated it. They guided us with their presentations by encouraging us to go to the presentation practice center. Now, by doing that, we became enabled into doing it ourselves. Now, the EDGE method doesn't work for every situation. We have to figure out if it will work. If we are teaching a gospel doctrine class, would the EDGE method work? No, because you don't have the demonstrating really. You're just pretty much explaining and enabling. So Sam, he probably uses the EDGE method when he is teaching his martial arts stuff. Channing also did this to an extent when she was teaching us how to make icing. And I'm sure she would have done the full EDGE method if we were at her house and she could actually have each of us do the icing. Now with the EDGE method, that's something I've grown to love. But we all have our own styles. We're all unique. Our audiences are all unique. I encourage you to find out what method of teaching you want to use. Now remember, each audience is different. You might have to change your skill that you want to teach. You might want to, trying to think of words right now, you might want to change up how you teach a certain person. I'm a visual person, so that's one reason why I love the EDGE method. But now you all have the knowledge of what the EDGE method is, and if you feel free to use this in your daily lives, you now have the knowledge. That's it.